Okay, hey guys, Paul back here again on APS Plus with another person from my local card shop. This is Kevin. So, you might recognize him. I remember we uploaded like one picture of like you with the Crystal Beast deck or something, I think it was. Kevin is a Yu-Gi-Oh player that I have known for many, many years. Like, when did we meet? Like 2009?
I started in 2002.
You started in 2002?
I started in 2002.
2002?
Give or take 2007, 2008-ish maybe.
Yeah, we've known each other for a long time. And there's one deck that Kevin has played literally since the day that I met him. What deck is that, good sir?
Gravekeepers.
So, knowing you've played Gravekeepers for a really long time. What has drawn you to this deck and why have you so steadfastly been playing this deck? What about it appeals to you?
It's simple. Simple. I constantly change out cards according to other decks I see other folks play, other people I play against. I basically changed my deck to kind of go evenly with other players' decks. I don't like net decking. I don't like using other decks I see online. I try to keep it simple.
What about Gravekeepers like originally made you want to build it? Because I'm guessing your reason for building Gravekeepers back in like 2000 and whatever is probably like different than it would be today, right?
Yeah, I like Spy back then. Spy is just his ability just to help summon to the game was a lot slower back then versus today, so I relied a lot on Spy. And the one that burns, Cannon.
Oh yeah, Cannon Holder. Yeah, that was that's a classic. And you play other like old school decks too.
Yeah, my favorite from the old era would have been Goblin Attack Force, Warriors, stuff like that. It was all simple back then. Injection Fairy Lily, stuff, old stuff.
Yeah, I know. Crystal Beast is another one that you've played for probably. How long have you played that one?
Didn't play that one long. It was kind of got back into the Crystal Beast with all the new support. Would I play it in a tournament? I doubt it. I like playing it for fun, just because it's unexpected that you won't see a lot of people playing stuff like that.
So I feel like, I guess for you, would it be safe to call you a old school player, like a retro Yu-Gi-Oh player? How do you feel like, since the game these days is like very fast and like, decks do really long combos, how do you feel about that? I know some older players, when I talk to them about it, it's like some people feel like kind of upset about it because they feel like it's lost the fun or it's just too fast. Or do you feel like it, like how do you?
Here's the thing. The speed, my thing is a game. You got to have fun during the game. Granted, I win, I lose, whatever. I'm all about having fun. I'm all about learning something new. Do I like the mechanics of the new era? No, it's too much stuff, too much. It's ridiculous. Person doing 30 moves in one turn. That's too much.
Yeah.
They're not banning cards like they used to. Certain cards are banning too much. Like I said, I try to stick with simple stuff. Gravekeepers, I feel, is a very simple deck. Anybody can learn it. You can change out, basically build to your liking. I build to my liking, and I constantly change it every week. Mainly my trap and spell cards. So like you see, when I say simple, and who runs something like non-aggression area? Nobody would ever see that coming. Shrink.
Shrink is classic, yes.
Temple of the Kings. Who runs? Nobody.
So for you, I guess it's more about, just experimenting with stuff, trying different things.
Yeah, I like experimenting. I don't do like a lot of other people. Like I said, not to talk bad about it, but honestly, people, they net deck nowadays. You're seeing a lot of the same decks being ran by everything, but nothing original, nothing old school, nothing like this.
Do you ever think, this is actually a question I've always thought about, should Konami bring back, I don't know, like in Pokemon and Magic, they have like different formats that people can play. So if they don't want to play like the current modern format, they could still play like some version of an older school thing. Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh should do something kind of like that, where like there's 2021 format, but like there's also maybe tournaments or ban lists that are just more like 2005 or 2008 format? Or do you think that'd be like a good thing?
I think that would be a good thing, but as you know, with stuff like that, somebody's gonna always take advantage of it. I think if you're gonna do something like that, it should be one or the other. You shouldn't be allowed to play in the current format and play in the old format. I mean, have separate tournaments.
Oh yeah,
I would
for
probably
sure.
enjoy playing in an older format versus the new format, because again, we get a ban list every 6 months, give or take.
Yeah,
stuff that needs to go on the list doesn't go on the list. Stuff we should get support for, we don't never get support for, and it's literally focused on certain decks now. You get more support, or people find ways to amp up their decks with the new support, and it's just.
So you think like an older format would be a good thing then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people I know, they talk about in the comments and everything like that. And I guess this isn't exactly Yu-Gi-Oh related, but what would you feel like? Because I think you've literally played longer than me. You said you started in 2002.
Started in 2002.
I guess I started in 2002. I've had more breaks and stuff in between. What, like, from 2002 to 2021, like, you're literally going on like a 20-year streak of playing this game. What's been like your one favorite thing or like memory of it, and maybe your one least favorite thing or part of the game?
It's funny that you bring it up. We always talk about that. So the one thing I enjoyed the most about it is, well, technically two things: meeting people, the tournaments. I miss the upper deck era tournaments, because it's like we was going to tournaments almost every weekend. Arkansas, Dallas, somewhere, and then Konami. It's like, I feel like we don't have as many tournaments as we used to.
Yeah.
Back then, like I said, I enjoy the people, enjoy traveling, all that.
You said there's two things. What's the other thing?
That was,
or just the other thing is the people and the traveling?
The people and the traveling, just between the two eras of Konami and Upper Deck.
Yeah.
But the
least
other
favorite thing then?
Least favorite thing is, actually, the least favorite thing I like right now at this point has been this Corona era Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like,
oh yeah, I guess
for some reason prior to we were getting cards, they were affordable, and now it's like they went back to the upper deck area where a card is like super expensive. I'm like, hell, I'll just wait for them to reprint it 3-4 years later. I ain't got to have it right now.
I do feel like that's something that's weird. I feel like, I guess it's because people are like more trapped inside, and like there's not big tournaments, so maybe people feel like the cards should be. I still don't know why why the cards' values have been going up so high. Because I think about like those new cards like Forbidden Droplets and stuff, and like it's like $120, and it's just like,
that's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, like it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know. It's very.
I can't knock people from wanting to invest. If that's what they want to spend their money on, that's cool. Me, hey, I got a family. I don't have. I'm not fortunate to have money like some people who want to drop $500-$600 on 3-4 cards.
Yeah,
no, my wife would kill me.
That said, I bet you do have a classic card collection of sorts, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I still got a bunch of stuff from the early era.
If people wanted to see a Kevin classic card collection, how many likes should they maybe give the video? Say like a high number, like 1,000 or something, or 2,000, or
I'd say 3,000.
3,000 likes. Oh God, you're asking for the moon here. 3,000 likes, and I will try at least to see Kevin's classic Yu-Gi-Oh card collection. I can vouch for him here. Kevin does have quite a lot of really old gems. Like we're talking, the early 2000s stuff. I think that'd be really cool. But anyway, any other thoughts, closing things? This was kind of impromptu, so I wouldn't blame you if you didn't have anything else to say. But
closing, I say you got to have fun doing what you do, playing the games. A lot of people shit talking. I hate to use the word shit talk, but yeah, people shit talk. Me, again, yeah, I'm gonna shit talk, but at the same time, I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, I win, I lose. It is what it is. It's about having fun. A lot of the stuff you see going on nowadays is pretty much ridiculous. A lot of people don't talk on it no more. Some people say it's a kid's game. If it's a kid game, well, I'm a big ass kid. It's something I like to do. Like I said, I get to meet people always. New people that's coming to the area, new people that's coming back into the game, or new people that's starting up for the first time.
I do agree. I think it's something that you should be playing it for fun more so than anything else.
I'm an easy person to trade with. That's one thing I do miss. Certain people
The
I
trading
can
era.
trade
Yes.
with.
Do you feel? I feel like trading died. Like just people these days, it's like
it's a money
money
hustle now.
to money. Like okay, this card's worth 80, this card's worth 60, and this one's worth 20. So I guess that's like even. I do miss the idea of like people just trading simply to trade. Like I need these cards from you, you need these cards from me. We just can make a trade that way and not have to like count the dollar signs. And
I'm not gonna put a high dollar on nothing because again, some people aren't as fortunate as others. And I try to be reasonable. People know me. I'm easy to trade with. I always got something somebody's always looking for. And even if it's a comment, I always got it. And having like, hey, a card could be $15, and I'm gonna trade you for your 50-cent card because I need it more than I need that $15 card. I'm like, yeah, you can get it. And people like, man, well, I feel like I may have cheated you. And I'm like, nah, we good. Hey, you know what I like. You know what I like to play. Hey, if you see something you think I might like, get it for me. I don't care if it's a common, rare, super, ultra, whatever. If you think it's something I might like or I might play or that I've played before, hey, yeah. You can go, I'll trade a card to you, and you can trade me something 4 weeks later, as long as you remember it. Hell, even if you don't remember that, I'm not going to hassle you about it, but okay.
I do think you win in this local community. I think you get the award for like most laid back player, probably, honestly. Would you agree, Calvin? Yeah, Calvin agrees. All right, well, that reminds me of the one last thing. I really like your shirt. This is a pretty nice shirt, I would say. Would you agree that this is a pretty nice shirt?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I should have been in black.
Yeah, I should have been in black. I'll get you in black.
Been in black.
Anyways, I'm going to show my friend Kevin out here for a moment. These are one of our attribute shirts. They'll fit you quite nicely, unlike how they fit me. If you want to get one, you should get an APS shirt over on Teespring. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for taking the time, Kevin. I really do appreciate it. 3,000 likes, you can see his classic collection. I promise it's good. All right, that'll be it then.
Check out the mat. Oh, it goes great with the Gravekeepers.
Also, it's a nice mat.